I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for this Tuesday, February the 25th, 2025. The U.S. Department of Justice announced the sentencing of 12 individuals involved in a large-scale drug trafficking ring that distributed counterfeit fentanyl-laced pills, methamphetamine, and other controlled substances across Middle Tennessee, as well as 16 other states. The investigation, which began in 2022, was led by Homeland Security Investigations, the FBI, and the DEA. Authorities tracked drug shipments from California to Tennessee, uncovering millions of dollars in narcotics. Law enforcement identified Matthew Cox as a key figure in the operation. Authorities intercepted multiple packages, including a July 2022 UPS shipment containing over 2 kilograms of fentanyl-laced pills and 8 pounds of methamphetamine. Additional packages seized in August contained hundreds of grams of fentanyl and pounds of methamphetamine bound for Nashville homes. Acting U.S. Attorney Robert E. McGuire called stopping fentanyl trafficking a top priority, with FBI and DEA officials emphasizing their commitment to holding traffickers accountable. The case was presented by Assistant U.S. Attorney Ahmed Sheila and Rachel Stevens and involved multiple law enforcement agencies. And the Senior Activity Center in Smyrna has launched the Building on Legacy campaign to raise $6 million for a new facility to meet the needs of area's growing senior populations. The center, founded in 1971, currently serves 700 members, but is expected to exceed 1,000 by 2027. Its current building only accommodates 200 people at a time, making expansion critical. The town of Smyrna donated 5 acres of land for the project, and the campaign has already secured $2.1 million in donations. This new facility will provide a space for seniors to connect, learn, and thrive, a spokesperson said. A disturbing incident at the Hard Rock Cafe in downtown Nashville has raised concerns over public safety. James Josie III, a 34-year-old registered sex offender, was arrested Friday night for allegedly recording a 16-year-old girl in a women's restroom stall. Witnesses caught Josie in the act and detained him until police arrived. In his statement, he admitted to recording women in restrooms for his own sexual gratification. He now faces invasion of privacy and disorderly conduct charges. Josie has a long history of similar crimes. In April of 2022, he was convicted for recording multiple women and minors, including girls as young as 2, inside a Whataburger restroom in Hermitage. He was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days. His offenses date back to 2015, with prior convictions in Knoxville reinforcing a pattern of predatory behavior. And State Representative Brian Terry has introduced the Tennessee Genomic Security and End Organ Harvesting Act to protect genetic data from foreign adversaries to prevent Tennessee's involvement in illegal organ harvesting linked to China. The bill proposes prohibiting medical research institutions from using genetic sequences or software from foreign advertisers like China, Iran, North Korea, and Russia, banning health insurers from covering organ transplants performed in China or involving organs sourced from China, requiring genetic data to be stored in the U.S. with limited foreign access, and enforcing penalties up to $100,000 for insurers and $10,000 for violators, with victims eligible for at least $5,000 per violation. The bill passed unanimously in the House Health Subcommittee and will be reviewed by the House Health Committee on February the 25th. Authorities in Warren County have charged 41-year-old Bobby Graves with 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder following a violent altercation involving 2 women in Rock Island. Deputies responded to the incident on Friday, February 22nd, where they found Jennifer Campos with a laceration to her throat and Brittany Austin with a shoulder wound. Investigators learned that Campos and Austin had given Graves a ride from Knoxville, and a confrontation erupted after they returned to Warren County. Graves fled but was located in White County, where he allegedly inflicted a wound to his own throat before being apprehended. Both Graves and Campos were airlifted to Erlanger Hospital for treatment. As of Monday, Graves remains in Warren County Jail on a $2 million bond. He was on supervised parole from a previous felony conviction and was due for release in less than 8 months. Authorities are continuing their investigation into this case. And for the first time in years, home prices in Middle Tennessee have declined, but real estate experts emphasize that home values remain strong despite the shift. And a recent study by Construction Coverage further highlights this: Middle Tennessee's housing market stability. The study ranked in metro areas across the U.S. based on the likelihood of a home buyer experiencing a price drop greater than 5% after purchase. The Nashville-Murfreesboro-Franklin Metro Statistical Area ranked 56th out of 219 metro areas, making it one of the top 60 most stable urban markets in the country. In Rutherford County, the risk of a significant price drop exceeding 5% is 18.4%, lower than many areas, but still higher than some Tennessee regions. Over the last 25 years, the county's highest price drop was 13%, marking relative stability. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.